here at Australia's Central Coast, and we're going to show you the fun things you can do here. We are at Norah Head Lighthouse.
Constructed in 1903, this is an active lighthouse in New South Wales.
We're going up the lighthouse, and Brother's going to count all 96 steps. So the lighthouse has two primary functions. One is to tell ships where they're at, and the other is to warn them of danger, such as that white thing over there. If a ship goes to that white thing, then a shipwreck is going to happen. And there are a lot of shipwrecks between here and Sydney. That white box over there is what tells the weather app what the weather's like. This is a white light, but there's a red window, so the ships over there see a red light, and that warns them of the reef over there.
So far, we have climbed 72 steps.
These steps are narrower and steeper than the ones before.
There's 96 steps. This is the 96th.
This is the first working lighthouse we've been to. We've been to many lighthouses that are no longer used, such as the ones in Maine. This one's still going.
That is your lens. We are standing in the lantern. So it's a hard concept to grasp, but this whole room we're in is called the lantern. That's called a lens. It weighs 5 tons. It has 700 Fresnel or Fresnel prisms in it. Now, if you look up through it, you'll see 2 light bulbs. Only one is active.
Oh yeah.
If that active light fails, it will change its own light bulb.
We're going outside. Oh wow.
So here you are. Top of Norah Head Lighthouse. Sydney is 72 kilometres that way.
We're 100 feet above the ground and 150 feet above the ocean.
I want to go down.
I've got to give you a warning. That can start at any time.
Okay.
And if it does, you'll jump out of your shoes.
Okay. Is it going to be loud?
Yes.
Oh.
That's our backup generator from 1961. And it's still hooked up and it still works.
This was the former lighthouse keeper's quarters, but now that the lighthouse is fully automated, they don't need a lighthouse keeper, so guests can rent this place and stay here.
Here to take all the way back to America to prove that you've been the top of my lighthouse.
Thank you. And that is the Norah Head Lighthouse.
It was really cool to go up there, and you can get a great view. And sometimes you can even see Sydney from up there.
Our tour guide was very nice and informative, and the weather up at the top with the wind is really nice and beautiful. Now we are at the Central Coast Marine Discovery Center.
This place teaches the wonder of the oceans through displays and interactive activities.
These are some of the fish you'd see in Australia if you went snorkeling.
Can I touch the fish?
Click on the dots to view the panorama. Oh, okay. So this shows live cams of the ocean. Let me go out. Oh, this might be a shipwreck site. This lets me examine things at a microscopic level. Look at that seashell.
That looks so cool. Okay, zoom in. Ready, Javi? Zoom in, zoom in. Zoom in. Hello? Yeah? I'm doing a scavenger hunt.
choose a tiny bit of squid.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Chocolate?
Chocolate, yes.
Thank you.
And that's the Central Coast Marine Discovery Center.
The scavenger hunt makes you go around the museum so you can read everything while also getting a prize, which is this.
I like how we were able to watch them feed different marine animals that are local to this area. Now we are at the Henry Kendall Cottage.
This is the home to the 19th century poet, showcasing period furnishings, artifacts, and memorabilia.
This bed is the only original piece in this house, and it was owned by Henry Kendall, the poet. And we know that it's original because over here he etched his initials there. See, if you're a vandal in the past, then it's like a cool piece of history. But if you're a vandal now, that's not good. Oh dang, that's a huge vandalism right there. HK. They're not sure what this extension of the house was used for, but it's set up as a bedroom in the 1920s. Here they have a kitchen set up, but back then the kitchen wasn't attached to the actual house because it could have burned down. And in this empty green space over here, they think there might have once been a kitchen building here, but if so, it burned down. This is the dunny, which is what we call an outhouse in America, and there's 2 different toilets, so 2 people can go at once. The central coast of Australia used to be known for citrus, and this is a citrus sorter, so as the orange moves down, it can get sorted into different sizes. This is a bellow, which is used to feed the flames of the fire, and it's so huge.
I thought that was a piano.
These are some convict items, because everyone here used to be a prisoner. And that is the Henry Kendall Cottage.
I really like learning about the history of how things changed and also the house back in the days.
This is the first historical home we've been to in Australia, so it's interesting seeing how they lived back then and learning about the citrus industry that used to be in this area.
We're at Aquafun on Avoca Beach, and we're going to do some stand-up paddleboarding. This is home to Australia's largest selection of modern human-powered pedal boats, kayaks, and stand-up paddleboards. I wish brother came here. He unfortunately passed out on the hotel bed because of jet lag. Oh, that's a white fish.
Oh, that's a white fish.
And that is Aquafun on Avoca Lake. Overall, this is very fun. You can rent kayaks, stand-up paddleboards, mega stand-up paddleboards, paddle boats, all of that fun stuff on water. Down this coast, you can see different fish. I saw a white fish, a brown fish, and then there's also different noises of nature. And then there's 2 different paths you can go down. I don't know if they loop. If we had more time, we would definitely go down there. Overall, this place is very fun and relaxing.